Mob justice or a crime of revenge? Guy in Philadelphia allegedly stole a car outside a pizza shop with 3 young children inside. The youngest, 7 months old. 25-year-old mother had left the engine running as she ran inside to visit the father of 2 of the children. He worked at the pizza shop. The parents chased down the stolen vehicle on foot after it became stuck in traffic, pulled the alleged carjacker, Erik Hood, out of the car. Hood then allegedly assaulted the father and fled, but a group of people nearby stopped him and beat him to death. Philadelphia police say that they have video of the encounter. They're trying to identify members of the mob, but no arrests have been made. Should the members of the mob be charged, or is this a case of street justice? What would be the charges if those in the mob were to be prosecuted?
Well, Michael, in a case like this, with this vigilante-type justice, there's a fine line between praise and prosecution. And if it leans towards the latter and there is a prosecution commenced, and that decision has not been made, as I understand it, by D.A. Krasner, I think that the lead charge would likely be voluntary manslaughter. Malice is an element that is necessary for murder. I don't see it here. Involuntary manslaughter, which is a serious charge, there's a mistaken belief that a killing is justified, or a sudden and intense passion that is aroused that leads one to commit acts they wouldn't normally commit. So I think the lead charge would be voluntary manslaughter, but I don't know what's going to be charged.
What about the mom? I mean, the mom pulls up to the pizza shop. She's the one who leaves the 3 kids in the back. She goes inside apparently to see the father of 2 of the children. You know, arguably, but for her leaving them there, none of this happens. Should she face something?
Well, that's the problem here. I mean, as citizens, as parents, I'm sure we can understand we all do things that are risky and we don't think anything will come of it. But if you back out the end of the story, if this is a 5-chapter book, you take the last chapter out where they grab Mr. Hood and beat him to death, and you just have mom going into the pizza store, leaving the Hyundai running with the 3 babies in it, and the cop on the beat is walking by. I think she gets charged. I think it's child endangerment. I mean, you've got a running car, you've got 3 little babies in there, a car could pop out of gear, anything could happen. So I think that that probably has been somewhat mooted by the 5th chapter, so to speak, the fact that a man jumped in that car, drove away with those 3 babies. It's likely that nobody gets charged.